Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as Rome. So, I'm going to continue where I left off, and I'm going to do something that I rarely do, and optimize my great scientists a little bit more. And so, I changed all my cities to work all the specialist slots, because that will give me more science for secularism. So, I'm doing something like this. I'm working every single specialist slot in almost every single city. The only exception is Rome, because I still need Rome to grow. And I can't make it happen without assigning all the good food tiles. I will switch Rome to full production once it's up to pop 19, maybe 20. So the way it's going to work is that I'm maximizing my science output for the next 12 turns. Because the way great scientists work, they give you science based on your science from the last 8 turns on standard speed and 12 turns on epic speed. So if I want to get the max possible benefit from great scientists, I need to maximize my science output for 12 turns. Or 8 turns if this was standard speed. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. That means I'm going to pop my great scientists on turn 412. This will also help with my research agreement. So I'm going to keep all my cities like this, at least until my research agreement with the Mongols trigger in 19 turns. And last but not least, I was debating whether to do this or not, but I'm going to faith buy a second great engineer in Rome to rush Hubble Space Telescope with 2 great engineers. I don't like doing that, because some of the production from the extra great engineer will be wasted. However, I can't afford letting Pachacuti build the Hubble Space Telescope. And seeing how Pachacuti has 71 technologies right now, he definitely has 70 technologies, but he definitely has satellites. Because there's no way around that. If he has 70 technologies, he has to have satellites already. So he might be working on Hubble Space Telescope right now. I can't let him build it. So I'll just spend 1500 faith to faith buy another great engineer. I'll still have enough faith to faith buy a great scientist as soon as I pop Rationalist Finisher. So that means I will have 4 great scientists. And that should give me 4 technologies easily. Once I wait full 12 turns, with optimized science output, I should get at least 19,000 science. Right now I'm getting 14. I should get at least 4,000 extra science per great scientist. Once I wait enough. Anyway, my cargo ships expired, I'm going to use them for gold now. Actually, maybe not. I'll probably have more than enough gold, so I should grow my cities more. Yeah, okay, let's keep working the food trade routes. And 12 food to Antium. That will help my city grow. Alright, so now I'm just going to chill with these great scientists. I'm not popping them until turn 412. With the great scientists and the research agreement with the Mongols, I should get at least 6 more technologies, if not more than that. So I will pretty much close the gap with Pachacuti. The reason why I'm using 2 great engineers is because I have to get the Hubble Space Telescope. If Pachacuti builds the Hubble Space Telescope, this game is pretty much lost. I have to get it if I want to stay in this game. I normally wouldn't use 2 great engineers to rush 1 wonder. But I really don't have a choice. Ivory, I don't really need ivory from him. So I'll pass on that. My Rationalist Finisher is coming on the next turn. This will also give me at least 100-200 extra science, because free thought is the last policy I need. No, I'm not going to attack Bismarck. Bismarck is going to get wiped out. He's down to 2 cities now. And he's at war with both Pachacuti and the Mongols, I think. No, he's just at war with the Mongols, but he will get wiped out. Right, so let's pop Rationalist Finisher. That gives me almost 1800 science, very nice. And I'll grab satellites, which will reveal the entire map. But there's nothing surprising here. I will find a few natural wonders. I don't have a single quest with city-states for natural wonders, however. So that doesn't really help me a whole lot. Alright, Hubble. So, 1 great engineer will speed it up to 10 turns. I would normally just wait 10 turns to finish it, but it's very likely that Pachacuti would build it in these 10 turns, so that's not a risk that I can take. Again, I realize this is a bit of a waste of a great engineer, but I have to secure Hubble Space Telescope. I'm not going to take a risk of just losing the game if Pachacuti builds it. And I would lose the game if he built it. It's way too risky. Oh yeah, I also got a new spy. I'll just send him to one of the city-states. So let's see which one has around 100 influence. 26, Manila. I already have a spy in there. 92. Okay, this one works. So off you go. If I get lucky, I might be able to steal a few city-states for myself. So, Hubble will be ours. And I think I'll just keep Rome on research after that. I'm not going to bother building the Manhattan Project. I don't think so. Because even if I decide to nuke Pachacuti, that's really not going to help me all that much. He would swarm me with a lot of units, with his entire army. So nuking Pachacuti would probably hurt me more than it would hurt him. Because I would get swarmed with a massive army. And I would have to defend my cities. And he would be very likely to nuke me in return. So that's not a risk that I'm going to take. Alright, so once Rome switches to science, I should get close to 1900. I think. Oh, also I did buy a research lab in Ravenna before I started this part. So I have a research lab in every single city except Mediolanum now. I could faith buy a research lab in Mediolanum, but that would be a waste. I'd rather use my faith to faith buy a great scientist. So another thing I could do is just wait for that research agreement to trigger and then use my great scientist. But it's not really that important. What I need is to maximize my science for 12 turns. And the research agreement doesn't count for that. That would be a little bit overpowered. So that's Hubble for me. That gives me a total of 4 great scientists when I include the one for faith. So there we go. I don't think I'll be able to faith by another one, so yeah. Will I get any more great scientists in the near future? Let's see. 46 turns, 35 turns. Okay, I'll get one in 35 turns. That might be the last one in this game, but these 4 great scientists should give me at least 4 technologies easily. 15,600. This will go up significantly. So now they will just chill around my capital. What do we need here? A few lumber mills perhaps. I can chop this. And I'll grab a mine over here. I'm pretty much done with most of my improvements. There are a few more forests that I can possibly chop. Right, let's take a look at Neapolis. That's the new worker. I still kind of want to grow this city. So let's do it like this. Okay, that's 8 more turns. I have to wait 16 for the Apollo program, but whatever. And Antium was the other one. Marble, 6 production, 2 gold. That's probably the best tile that I can work in this situation. Yep, it definitely is. Okay, I'll keep it like this then. So, open borders with the Mongols. Yeah, I guess I can accept that. So, 1700. Science, I thought I'll get a little bit more than that, but okay. I will switch Rome to full production once it reaches 19 population. Because right now it's mostly focused on food. The Mongols completed the Apollo program too. Gold? No, I don't really need that. My happiness is fine. And if I drop in happiness too much, I can always buy luxuries from someone. I might be able to get the Mongols to fight Pachacuti. They were already at war earlier. So I'll try to get them to fight each other. I would bribe one of them to attack the other one. The best case scenario would be if they start nuking each other. That would be great. The Mongols would actually be quite likely to use a nuke. And I'm kind of hoping that they will. Oh, Germany will actually buy gems from me, but that's not super useful when they are going to get wiped out from this game soon. I guess I can get a few extra gold per turn before they get wiped out. They are about to lose Frankfurt, and then they will be down to 1 city only. So yeah, they are having a bad time. My science output from the Great Scientists is going up, as you can see. 16,000 now. I'm waiting until turn 412 exactly. I need 12 turns. If this was standard speed, I would need to wait 8 turns. I'll chop this. And probably get farms. This is still in range of Antium. And Antium has enough high production tiles, I think. Yeah, I already have several lumber mills. So more farms will help to grow it more. The AI turn will be taking a while now. I might have to make a few cuts or something. Because it's going to get annoying. Yep. Pachacoti has a massive army and almost 70 cities. Did he ever reach 70 cities? 68 cities, so that's pretty crazy. Let's compare science output. Where's science? Yep, the Mongols have 3000. Pachacoti has 5300 with 68 cities. I might be able to reach 2000 with only 7 cities. So that's not too bad. If I maximize my Great Santis, I should be able to bridge the gap between me and Pachacoti. And AI is usually pretty bad at actually building the spaceship, so I'm hoping that this is what's going to happen. Oh, nice. That's actually a good tile to get right now. I'll send a worker right away. So this is my chance in this game. The fact that Pachacoti isn't going to be very good at building the spaceship fast. The AI is usually just bad at that. 2 more turns for Rome. And 14 turns for that research agreement with the Mongols. I'll get a lot of science from that research agreement. That's one of the reasons why I'm maximizing my science output. There aren't that many buildings that I can still use that would help me with the spaceship. So that's why I switched most of my cities to research focus. I usually don't do it, but it makes sense in this situation. It's a shame I had to use 2 great engineers to rush Hubble, but as I already said, I didn't want to take any risks. If Pachacoti built Hubble Space Telescope, this game would be lost. I would have absolutely no chance. Not just because he would be building the spaceship parts faster, but also because he would get 2 great Santis for free, which would give him 2 more technologies easily. He's already at 71 or 72. And he needs 77 to get everything he needs. Once he gets 77, I'll know that he has all the technologies that he needs. So he's 6 technologies away from getting everything. Yeah, he's plotting against me, but that's normal when the AI has an army much bigger than yours. Still, I'll keep some decent defenses. I'll probably build a few fighters at some point, once I can actually afford doing it, after I'm done with the Great Santis. Cargo ship, oh yeah, that was gold. So let's sort it by highest gold, 21 gold per turn, yeah, fine. I might still buy a few buildings, or a few units maybe. I definitely want to get a few fighters. First to Pachacoti, open borders with Portugal. I suppose I can get open borders with Portugal. That won't hurt, they have the same ideology as me. Okay, this is turn 410. 2 more turns. And I can use my Great Santis. I'll need to get started on my spaceship parts as soon as I'm done with the Apollo program. This is going to be a fairly late Apollo program, unfortunately. But I have several cities with very good production. I'm not signing a research agreement with Pachacoti because he's just way too close to getting all the technologies he needs. I don't want to give him any more science. It doesn't matter whether I would benefit from it more than him, because his technologies cost a lot more. I don't want to give him any more science. I can bridge the gap without that research agreement. I need to take 45 turns for it to trigger. It's going to be relevant by the time it triggers. At least it will be relevant for me. Yeah, he's already building the parts. And don't get me wrong, the most likely scenario in this game is still going to be Pachacoti building the spaceship, but I do have a chance. If I'm lucky, I might be able to actually build it first. We'll see. I'll try. This is why I'm optimizing my Great Santis, even though I usually don't do it. So this is 18,000. I'm going to wait 1 more turn. and then pop all 3. That should give me around 19,000 science per great scientist. And that should be worth 4 technologies easily. One great scientist right now will be worth more than a cost of 1 full technology. Advanced ballistics costs me under 17,000, as you can see. And let's say nuclear fission or nanotechnology costs 20,000. But I can't research those directly. And combustion is only 8,000. So I will probably get 6 or even more technologies from these guys. It's a shame I couldn't get a 5th one. But yeah. Not much point debating these 2 great engineers now. Some people might disagree, but for me that was too big of a gamble. Waiting 10 turns when I know Pachacuti has satellites. He had to have satellites with that tech count. There was no way around it, and he was probably already building Hubble. I didn't have a spy in his city, so there was no way for me to check, but he was probably already building it. Is Bismarck still in this game? He's down to 1 city, so he will get wiped out soon. Now I need to get the Mongols to fight Pachacuti. Are they going to declare war on each other? That would be nice. Oh, they still have a peace treaty. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem. Oh yeah, I actually kind of don't want international games right now. I might vote against my own proposal. I'm kind of busy with the science. And I still want to keep doing this, at least until the research agreement with the Mongols triggers. I might just ignore international games right now, because what will it really give me? More happiness and influence with city-states? I don't really care about that all that much. Pachacuti can't win the world leader vote in the time that's relevant to this game. He just can't. Too many cities were captured by the Mongols. He would actually have to liberate a few city-states from the Mongols, or he would have to get some other civilizations to vote for him. It's not impossible, but the spaceship is a much bigger concern than diplomatic victory right now. So I'm probably just going to ignore the international games. Even though I proposed them myself, I let the AIs build it. And I don't really need happiness. If I drop too much, I can just buy luxuries from the others. I could probably just do it right now, actually. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting over 100 gold per turn. I can afford to pay 9 gold per turn for some luxuries. Can I get extra growth? No, my city is only 1 crab and whales. So that's not going to happen. Are there no whales on the map or something? No one has any. Wow, 2 boosters at the same time? Yeah. Pachacuti has massive production. Yeah, international games are now active. I'm going to ignore them. I normally wouldn't, but I just don't need the extra happiness. I'd rather focus on my science. Maybe the AIs will focus on the international games. So that might actually work to my advantage. Right, so this is turn 413. I can pop the Great Scientist now. This will not increase anymore. Well, it will increase a tiny little bit, because my science output did go up a bit. I suppose I could wait a little bit longer. I don't really need to pop them right now. I'm not finished with the Apollo program yet. Alright, let's maximize this as much as possible. My science output went a little bit up in the last 12 turns, so if I wait a little bit longer, I will get more science. The last 12 turns is what matters on epic game pace. Or 8 turns in case of standard. How many turns for that research agreement? Yeah, accept. 10 more turns for the research agreement. They are denouncing each other, that's good. Hopefully they will go to war once the research agreement, once their peace treaty expires. I need them to start nuking each other. The Mongols are actually fairly likely to use nukes. I had the Mongols use nukes in some of my past games, so I'm hoping he will actually nuke Pachacuti. I need it to happen. There's nothing I can do to encourage them to do it. I just have to hope that they will do it. They both have massive armies. So if they clash, they will hurt each other quite significantly. Right, do I chop this forest or get a lumber mill? I think I'll just chop it, or I'll get a farm over here faster. Right. 19,306, alright. We'll wait a few more turns. I realize this is not super exciting. 9 turns for that Apollo program. I could switch Neapolis to full production once it grows to 22, and that will speed up the Apollo program. And I think I'll do that. I have enough good production tiles near the city. I could probably use a few more, but this is not too bad. Not my top production city, but... yeah, the Mongols are also plotting against me. That's normal when the AI has an army that's multiple times bigger than yours. But I have a lot of positive modifiers with both the Mongols and Pachacuti, so there's no way they will declare war on me. Especially if they are busy fighting each other, and that's the plan. I will bribe them to attack each other if they don't do it on their own. I don't really need my money for anything else. Are we there yet? Come on, don't be shy. Yeah, the game is almost freezing during Pachacuti's turn. Let's have a look at military manpower. I'm quite curious. Is he at 1 million yet? Yep, they are both at 1 million, so yeah, I need them to clash. I'm not sure when they signed a peace treaty. I suppose I can check it in notifications log. But I can't really be bothered to look through all of this. Yeah, screw that. Let's have a chat and see. I'll just check every few turns. How do I not have gems? Oh, they are already... Did I sell my only copy, my last copy of gems? I think I did. Let's see. Okay, apparently I did, which is kind of annoying. Oh well, whatever, my happiness is still okay. So will Pachacuti declare war on the Mongols? Come on. No, he won't do it. Okay, whatever. Maybe after international games? Maybe this is because they are busy with international games? I don't know. But I'll keep trying. Maybe it will happen. I hope it will happen. First for 360? Yeah, sure, why not? So I started making some cuts, because otherwise the AI turns will take way too long. Also, I did not switch Neapolis to full production. Let's do it right now. I will keep working on the specialist slots to get the science from secularism, but that's 4 turns for the Apollo program. So I can save 2 turns by doing this. That's good enough for me. Can I switch Neapolis? Or, I mean, Antium? Yes, I can in 2 turns. What about my other cities? These look fine. Oh yeah, I can switch Rome to full production. And I probably should. I could grow it to pop 20 and then switch it to full production. That's not a bad idea, I suppose. Alright, well. Can I get any more improvements around here? Yeah, I can grab a lumber mill over there. Or just chop that forest. That's probably a better idea at this point. Chop this. Alright. Next. So, another cut. Incoming. And Pachacuti got the gold. Almost 9,000 hammers, that's pretty crazy. Anyway, there is one thing that I need my gold for, that I almost forgot about, and that's spaceship factories. One spaceship factory is going to cost me how much? Right, I can't actually build them yet. Okay, so one spaceship factory costs just under 1500 gold. I need robotics for it, but I will get robotics. I mean, I can get robotics right now if I want to. But I just need 6 more turns for that research agreement. That means I'm going to save up my gold for spaceship factories. I need a spaceship factory in every city that's going to work on spaceship parts. Also, if I'm going to build spaceship parts in Neapolis, I'm going to need either an airport to airlift or a railroad. Not sure if I have the time to build the airport. So I might just build a road or railroad to Neapolis so I can move the spaceship part around faster. Well, we'll see. My workers don't really have anything better to do, actually. I can get a few more lumber mills, and that's about it, really. They aren't going to be super useful. Alright, well, this turn is done. Also, I'm about to rig elections in all these city-states my spies are in. I might be able to kick Pachacuti out of some city-states at least, that would be nice. Right, I need to wait one more turn. I might be able to kick him out of Brussels, for example. But I don't want to stage a call with the level 3 spy, because if I lose him, that would kind of suck. That's actually my only level 3 spy right now. Well, we'll see. So what's going on? Antium has +1 pop, now I could switch it to full production. Like this. Okay, that's better, 85 hammers. I'll need to take my time to see which are my highest production cities, when focused fully on production. I'll probably do that between the episodes or something, just to not bore you with micromanagement. So do I want to build this railroad or not? It will cost me a little bit of gold, but if I'm going to build parts in Neapolis, I'll need a railroad. I don't really have time for an airport. Okay, let's build that railroad. I already have the railroad connection through a harbor, but I'm only doing this to be able to move a completed part to my capital faster. I'll bring my other workers once they are done with whatever it is that they're doing. Oh, and hey, I'm about to get a great artist, so I'm going to use that guy for a golden age. That's actually very helpful in my current situation, because that's plus 20% to everything, to production, to gold, and to culture. I don't really care about culture all that much, but extra 20% gold means more spaceship factories. And plus 20% production is obviously awesome, that will give me more science. Not a lot of extra science, but always something. So how's my output? Almost 20,000 from each great scientist now, that's pretty good. Apollo program will be done on the next turn. Cargo ship. Oh, 28 gold, yep, definitely doing that. Alright, next. How's Mediolanum doing? It will get 14 pops soon. That's not too bad. Will any of my cities still grow? Just Munich and Berlin in some future. Alright then. Oh yeah, and Rome, 20. I'll switch Rome to production once it grows to pop 20. 20 pop is enough. I won't really have time to make it bigger than that. So, we got Combustion, and Apollo program is done. Now I need to look through all of my cities and see which ones have the highest production. I don't really have to pop my great scientists yet, although there's technically no reason not to do it. I'll need to build 3 boosters and a cockpit. I'm going to make a cut here and continue in the next part after I do some micromanagement. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.